spent 21 years in telecom.
My background before joining WSI was I was fresh out of school. I had a job for about 6 months in sales.
Prior to WSI, I used to work in the food industry, consumer products, retail, and food service.
Come from a engineering and product development background, 19 years with Harley-Davidson being the longest part of that career.
Prior to joining WSI, I was actually in the community banking space. And when I left, I was regional president for a publicly traded community bank in South Central Michigan.
I was an executive at Circuit City Stores, which is a consumer electronics retailer in the U.S. My background at Circuit City had nothing to do with sales and marketing. It had everything to do with logistics and distribution centers and service operations and things like that. So I brought to WSI back in 2004 literally no knowledge of the internet, no technology background, and really no sales and marketing background. And fortunately, we were able to make it very successful. A wise person told me, if I ever got into business for myself, I should get into something that had a long-term potential. And I knew the internet was not going to go away. So I felt association with the internet in some ways would be a good long-term business opportunity. The cost of entry was not significant compared to other things I was looking at. As I looked at it more closely, the business model seemed pretty flexible. And it could be something where I didn't have to hire anybody immediately. I didn't have to rent real estate immediately. I could do those things as my revenue grew, and I could invest in the company as sales and profits grew. I also liked the fact that it was business to business, which didn't require me to work weekends and work evenings unless I wanted to grow my business.
I graduated from Florida State University with a major in psychology. I felt no matter what I did, I was always going to have to deal with people, and felt that was really relevant. After I graduated, I worked in sales for about 6 months and realized that I wanted to do something on my own and really depend on myself as opposed to other people, and that's what really appealed to me about owning my own business and operating a franchise. The reason digital marketing really appealed to me was being younger, I used all aspects of the technology, especially internet on a day-to-day basis. I felt like it was the one thing where my being younger and not having as much experience actually led to a little bit more credibility. I see my business growing pretty dramatically in the next 3 years. I think we're at an inflection point in digital marketing where the people that know it extremely well and having previous experience really leads to being able to adapt and agile and responding to what the industry is telling us what is going. It's exciting in a lot of ways because it is changing and you have to stay up to speed with the latest trends and what that looks like. But I feel like we're positioned extremely well as a company to be able to kind of adapt with those changes.
There is more than enough business out there in the digital marketing space. I mean, the digital marketing frontier, in my opinion, still has tremendous potential. You look at the industry studies like Forrester and IBM and Accenture, and those studies, they're all predicting that more marketing spend will be on digital in future years than it is today. And every year it gets higher. As platforms develop, as social networks and search networks become much more personalized, it just makes sense. It just makes sense for marketers and advertisers to invest online because of the productivity they can achieve with their marketing dollar. So we've not seen any pullback in terms of willingness to invest in digital marketing. However, the industry is changing because it's maturing. Some of the tactics, some of the things that worked and were profitable to do 5 years ago are now commoditized. So as a smart agency and business owner, it's critical you continue to evolve. WSI helps you continue to evolve because they have expertise and knowledge of how industry trends are moving.